immediate impact of the partial subsidy removal and on the populace by laying a foundation for successful development at the national social safety net. 2, accelerate economic transformation through investment in critical infrastructure projects so as to drive the economic growth and achieve the Vision 2020. 3, to promote investment in the petroleum downstream sector, among others. Our program has 2 components, the infrastructure development and the social safety net. Under the development, we have the railway, and many of us are aware that through the railway, we have been able to achieve the western line from Lagos to Kano, and the eastern one from Port Harcourt to Maiduguri. As I'm talking, trains are running on this part. On the eastern part, trains are running from Port Harcourt up to Gombe. And I'm saying it because I believe in real leadership. You need to inspect what you expect. And I have taken a ride in the train, and that's why I have the confidence to say so. On the roads and bridges, one of the greatest examples for those of you living in Lagos is the Lagos-Ibadan extension of the expressway. Last year, Shopee budgeted 20 billion for that project. We also have the Niger Delta Development Project, particularly the East-West Road, which runs from Warri, Port Harcourt up to Oron, and that road will soon be completed. Also, among a lot of our colleagues, we have been able to take a ride of the over 300 kilometers road from Warri to Oron, and it is doable now because the road is almost completed. While the social safety net project has maternal and child health, MCH, urban mass transit, technical vocational and educational training program, which we popularly call TVET. We also have the FEMA Public Works, Culture and Tourism, Community Service, Women and Youth Empowerment. And last year, the FTC Railway project was included in Shopee program, the Stroke Center, polio eradication, HIV and AIDS. However, today, we are not here to speak about all these projects. Our specific focus is to view the scorecard of one of the most innovative projects targeted at bridging the unemployment gap in Nigeria, and that is the Graduate Internship Scheme, otherwise known as GIS. The GIS is a component of the Community Service, Women and Youth Empowerment Program, CSWYE. The scheme was designed primarily to create stopgap employment for the teeming unemployed graduates in our country. The issue of youth unemployment in Nigeria is no news. Statistics show that over 300,000 Nigerians graduates leave our universities to the labor market with little or no job placement. Thus, the need to address the unemployment is a focused component to inform many of our interventions of the Shopee program. Each and every of our intervention is, in the past 3 years, has capacity building embedded in it, so that young Nigerians and others, including our graduates, can benefit directly from the projects, not just monetarily, but in terms of teaching them skills, patriotism, and imparting training as well. To date, Shopee has created directly over 275,000 jobs. In the case of GIS, the objective is to reduce the number of unemployed graduates and enhance the employability of at least 50,000 unemployed graduates in all the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory by the end of this year. Also, through this engagement, the scheme hopes to reduce vulnerability and unemployment of graduates, improve the country's national manpower database, and equally promote the attainment of national development goals. Today, we celebrate the achievement of the program and also, more importantly, reviewed and examined the challenges it has encountered with a view of making it better and more sustainable. I recall that we struggled at the beginning with getting the buy-in of the private sector because many people distrust programs such as this as being too good to be true. As a committee, therefore, we decided on delivering services in a manner that our work would speak for itself. And I'm glad to say that it has yielded fruits, judging by the increase in the number of interns from about 4,000 in 2013 to 21,000 at the beginning of this year. In 2014, we successfully exited 900 interns. In this respect, I must commend Barrister Audu Maikori and your team for a job well done. I also want to thank and congratulate state government, firms, company, organizations in rising up to support us in this project. Like any project, the program hasn't been without its own challenges, but we will continue to fine-tune the program in the coming months and years. But we are pleased that regardless of these challenges faced by the scheme in the past years, it has been able to receive significant success, especially judging by the success story where we will hear later today. At this juncture, I would like to commend the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR, for his initiative, for the immense support of this worthy project, which we believe is the first, as you have been told, in West Africa. And our belief is that this will go a long way of reducing the huge unemployment gap and also find jobs, especially for our graduates, because I know a lot of our university graduates, some of them spend 5 years going around and their shoes become even flat, trying to find jobs. So with this, gradually, we'll bridge that gap. Finally, I wish to note that Shopee will soon come to an end. And when the instrument that created Shopee was clear, it's an intervention organization, and it's from 2012 to 2015. We are in 2015, so don't be surprised. There's nothing new. Then people keep asking me, what would happen, especially with all the programs that we have put in place? How can they be sustained, and how can